This is probably the highest aerial shelter I have ever seen. When the Naru brothers discovered a massive towering tree deep inside the dense forest, their eyes immediately lit up. They realized that if they could build a shelter nearly 50 meters above the ground, they would be completely safe from wild animals like bears and wolves roaming below. They would never again have to worry about unwanted visitors disturbing them at night. Without wasting any time, the two brothers began moving through the forest, gathering thick and sturdy logs. After cutting and preparing them, they neatly stacked the wood beneath the giant tree. Their plan was to build a long wilderness ladder using those logs, creating the only pathway to their shelter in the sky. The brothers worked together with incredible coordination. Anav carefully nailed the heavy logs onto the tree trunk one by one, gradually constructing a towering ladder toward the treetop. Meanwhile, Aru stayed below, organizing materials and passing up tools to support his brother's work. As the ladder grew taller, the task became more thrilling and dangerous. Beneath them was a dizzying drop, while dense branches and leaves surrounded them from every side. After hours of hard work, the brothers finally reached the strongest branches near the top of the tree. There was no time to rest, so they immediately began planning the structure of the shelter. First, they carefully measured the distance between the two main branches, then climbed back down to prepare the materials according to those measurements. Because the branches were far apart, the brothers decided to first build a solid platform of about 4 square meters before constructing the full shelter on top of it. Transporting heavy logs 50 meters into the air was not easy, so Anav cleverly created a simple pulley system at the top of the tree. With the help of the pulley, the logs could now be lifted much more easily, saving both time and energy. Once all the materials were in place, they secured 2 thick logs across the main branches as support beams. Then they laid additional logs evenly across the beams, forming the base of the platform. To make the platform even stronger, they added extra support points underneath the center. Every connection was reinforced with both rope and nails to ensure nothing could loosen. After securing the main beams, the brothers built a crisscross wooden framework. This design distributed the weight evenly across the platform. If the logs had been laid straight in a single layer, all the pressure would have concentrated on the side beams. But the interlocking structure created a balanced support system, making the entire platform far more stable. Once the framework was complete, they carefully placed prepared wooden planks across the surface and nailed them tightly into place. Looking at the smooth and sturdy platform, Anav confidently joked that even an elephant could stand on it without causing any damage. The forest remained peaceful during the day, but at night, dangerous animals and swarms of insects often appeared. However, this platform built 50 meters above the ground protected them from nearly every threat below, making it the perfect safe house. As evening approached, the brothers quickly continued building the main shelter. They knew how unpredictable forest weather could be. One moment the sky could be clear, and the next moment heavy rain might pour down. They needed to finish the structure before nightfall. After discussing the design, the brothers began working in perfect rhythm. First, they built 2 square-shaped wooden frames and reinforced them with thick logs. Slowly, the shape of the shelter began to appear. Next, they constructed a triangular sloped roof at the top. This design allowed rainwater to flow away easily, while also making the structure stronger and more stable. Then they secured wooden planks onto the roof like shingles for extra protection. By the time the roof was finished, the sun was already sinking below the horizon. Beautiful orange and golden colors spread across the sky, giving the forest a peaceful and magical atmosphere. The brothers then used the remaining planks to build walls around the shelter and finally installed a sturdy wooden door. At last, their incredible treetop shelter was complete. Even the leftover wood did not go to waste. Using their craftsmanship, the brothers built a simple outdoor table and chairs for the platform. Soon, darkness covered the entire forest, and silence filled the night. The brothers lit a campfire on the platform, using it for both warmth and light. Then they began preparing dinner. They skewered fresh meat onto wooden sticks and slowly roasted it over the fire. The rich aroma drifted through the cool night air high above the forest. Best of all, they no longer had to worry about wild animals showing up while they cooked. As the meat roasted, juices dripped onto the burning firewood, creating sizzling sounds while the delicious smell grew even stronger. Before long, the meal was ready. After an exhausting day of non-stop work, the brothers were starving. The freshly roasted meat tasted absolutely incredible. With every bite, their exhaustion slowly faded away. That day, through teamwork, skill, and determination, the Naru brothers successfully built a safe aerial shelter 50 meters above the forest floor and enjoyed a hot meal high in the trees. After dinner, they returned inside their warm shelter, closed the wooden door, and for the first time in a long while, they could finally sleep peacefully without fear.